Assalamu alaikum, my name is Adil Asif and today's topic is how to get PPSC job regarding lectureship. So I would like to invite my special guest who is the chief guest of this topic and his name is Professor Sadr Abdul who has more than 20 years of experience regarding teaching, training and many other things. So please come and join this session. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam, and how are you?
Alhamdulillah, I am fine enough, and I'm very thankful to you that you joined this session.
Thank you very much, and once again for invitation, and I hope so that our interactive session will be beneficial for the viewers.
Before we start this session, I would like to ask you about the pattern of modern pattern of PPSC lectureship.
This is very important to understand. When we want to qualify some examination, we have to understand the pattern. Once we understand the pattern, we can go through the system that we have to pass through. So, according to the modern pattern of Punjab Public Service Commission examination, is that 80% of the syllabi is covered from your subject specialization. For example, you have your specialization degree or master's degree in English language or English literature or Pakistan studies or Islamic studies or whatever subject your master's degree is there, because this is the eligibility,
All right.
right, to enter into this examination. So once you have your specialization, now I will talk with special reference to English. For example, my subject is English, so 80% of your subject like English language, English literature and grammatical items regarding English language
Regarding
are
to your
covered.
subject.
Regarding English language subject are covered, or same is the case with other subject specialization also. And 20% of the syllabus is covered from general knowledge, and general knowledge covers international affairs, Pakistan studies or Islamic studies. So like that, it is an amalgamation of 80% subject specialization plus 20% of the general knowledge, and it is primarily based on objective type.
I have forgotten to introduce yourself that you have also qualified the PPSC exam regarding lectureship in 2003, I think. So, what was the paper pattern of PPSC exam in that time?
Yeah, this is a very significant question, and it has a great value and weightage because most of the candidates ask this question before appearing and taking up this examination. So, when I qualified PPSC examination in 2003, the pattern was entirely different in comparison to the modern pattern of examination.
All right.
So, at that time, the pattern of examination was primarily based on written expressions. So, for example, your subject is English, and based on your master's level studies, just like you appear in your annual examination or semester based system of examination in your master's in English, similarly, one step or two step advanced paper is prepared for Punjab Public Service Commission exams, and this is not an easy thing, because in that system same duration of time is given. For example, 3 hours is given, and in those 3 hours at that time when I qualified in 2003, it was purely written type, and we have to continue to write systematically, and that is why we have to improve our writing skills.
All right.
So those who have improved their writing skills and they have never given any gap in writing constantly and systematically in to build up their career or qualifying for this examination, that helps them a lot. Otherwise, if you do not have the creative approach, if you do not have a productive approach towards writing, so ultimately at that time it was not easy to pass PPSC examination.
Thank you so much for giving this information regarding the pattern system. So, the very most important question that I would like to ask you that how to prepare the syllabus of PPSC exam.
This is once again before I tell you the exact method how to prepare for the examination, I would like to give a very common example. The common example of a soldier. Soldier is prepared throughout, say, 2 years training or 3 years or 4 years training, whatever training period is involved. And after that, a person or the soldier is asked to go to the battlefield to fight.
All
Now,
right.
whatever training is given prior to going into the battlefield may be helpful or may not be helpful, because the scenario in the battlefield would not be the same as the candidate has been getting a training in a specific type
Yes,
of
it may be
environment.
different.
Yep. So in that type of situation, what is needed is creativity, right? And productivity, creativity helps. Therefore, how to prepare for this examination? This is a very valid question before taking up this examination. For example, if you are studying your master's level, all subjects, all papers, so this is not enough. This can help you in certain extent. For example, if there is a 100 marks paper, so if you have a full command of your master's level subject that you studied and you qualified the exam, so those subjects and those studies will help you to say 50%.
All right.
Okay, the remaining 50% is your skill, is
And
your
creativity as well.
creativity, is your creativity and skill. You might have seen that sometimes if you flashback when you yourself, or if I flashback myself, when I appeared in my master's level examination at the university, so the questions which were prepared, they were not simple. They were critical questions. Sometimes the statements are taken from the critics' evaluation and assessment of the books written by the writers, great writers in English literature. So it is not easy to understand the critics' statements and the critics' assessment.
And we have to write self-analysis.
Yeah, we have to understand them, and we have to use our creativity to cope up what is required in the question and what we can do at that specific time of the examination. So
All right.
creativity helps us a lot, productivity plus the studies. So if you have, as I said before, 50% of your command of your own subjects that you study, plus you should supplement it with additional studies of history of English literature written by different writers. So in that case, it will help you a lot in improving your skills of knowledge as well as creativity to cope up any situation coming or likely to come in your examination of Punjab Public Service Commission or any other board examination like other competitive examinations.
All right, sir. You are familiar with the education system of Pakistan, and which system would you like to prefer more? Like, if I talk about the semester system or annual system?
Yeah, this is once again a question which carries a lot of weightage because this question has been in discussion for a long period of time. So many candidates, many friends, and many colleagues, when they sit together, even once they enter into their professional life, so they keep this topic under discussion that which system is better because our public service and the competitive examination system is based on both these systems. As a long time back, that was annual system, and now it is a modern system. So we cannot support and we cannot detract any one of this system because both systems are important according to the needs and necessities of the time. Those two, candidates who appeared and prepared themselves according to annual examination system, they prepared effectively also because they have to, when we think about building our future, we have to be extra serious. And in order to be extra serious, we have to do effective studies.
All right, sir.
So that if you have, once you have effective studies, whether in annual system of examination or the semester system of education, so in both these you have to develop two things. Number one is creativity.
All
Number
right.
two is creativity plus productivity.
Yes, you must be a creative and productive.
So if you have creativity, you will produce more thoughts. So ultimately, your creativity will help in generation
All
of
right.
greater ideas. So in that case, whether in annual system or in semester system, you will be able to cope up with any kind of situation which is coming across you. That is why we say that creative people are more successful than those who go through the rot system of examination or learning. A rot system can help us to little extent, but creative system can help us to
Everlasting.
everlasting. It is everlasting and it can help us to greater extent.
Thank you so much. You concluded it very well. So I would like to request you to say something before audience that what you want to say before them.
So just I'm not here a counselor or advisor, right? So I will just share my opinion in this case, that you have watched this video and you have understood some of the points regarding preparation methods and strategies that we have to adopt in order to qualify the PPSC examination. So watch this video, subscribe it, and the channel which I have collaborated with, that is
Learn
Learn
English with
English
Adila.
with Adil Asif. So subscribe that channel and continue to watch, and hope so that your watching time will help us to and motivate us and encourage us to produce more and upload more informative academic or general interest related videos in the future. So
Thank you so much, and I would like to request you to subscribe his channel. His channel name is The Knowledge Tower, and you will find there very informative things. I hope that this video will be effective. I will meet you in the next video. Till then, Allah Hafiz.